Good evening, people. Good evening. So, 2 boxes come in today from CGC. I was only expecting one. It was going to be a good one. I mean, I don't know if it's a good one with books, but as far as number of 9.8s, it's going to be good, one of these two, because I got charged on the high end of the spectrum, so I know for a fact that I'm going to get in the high 20s for one of these boxes for 9.8, so that's good, you know. The other one, I don't know what it is, so I'm assuming I'm hoping it's the last modern that I have with Mr. Kendra, which would be the Blue Marvels. So, and then I'm going to have another one coming from CBCS, and that's the signed books. But I think those are not going to be coming in for a few more months. Before we open these, though, the giveaway, my second giveaway, the first giveaway, it took like almost an hour, and TBM won it, right? Yeah, it was like almost an hour. I'm like waiting, but of course back then I only had like, I don't know, 10 people maybe that listened to this. I think we have considerably more now, but this one was like quick. It was like 4 views. I put up the video, 4 views, and boom, Wilbur got it. Now, before Wilbur got it, though, that was funny. It was funny on my end. It wasn't funny for Dr. Doom, but Dr. Doom put out an answer, and it was just a guesstimate, So I call it a Price is Right guesstimate, but it's it was just funny. It was funny, but yeah, man, congratulations, Wilbur. Congratulations. That was super quick. I think I made that question way too easy. When the Blue Marvels come in, and hopefully it's one of these boxes, that giveaway goes through, I'm going to make it a little bit harder. I didn't want it to be like, less than a minute and boom, somebody wins it. But hey, Wilbur did his homework. Boom, done. Really, you only had to have the book. I wanted to make it easy, but I didn't think it was going to be that easy. You had to actually have the book or have watched the video up to that point where, so I figured people were going to be going through the videos and stuff, but it was quick. All right. Sorry, Wilbert. I was supposed to mail it today, but I didn't. Woke up late, and time I went to work, I was like, so, and I hadn't even packed, so I'll pack it tonight, send it out to you tomorrow. The other thing I wanted to say also, I tried getting those out. I did a video on it, but I erased it. I failed again using suction cups. Very important thing about these suction cups, I put a suction cup in the back, another suction cup in the front, and I tried to pull it just slightly. Now, when you pull it, you could see them go away, right? You see them go away, right? But once you let it go, now the thing about it is that when you pull, it almost feels like you're about to break the slab. That's why I stopped. I will not recommend that. So up to this point, 2 tries. One trying heat, the other one suction cups, and I do not recommend any one of them. So I thought it was such a bad idea that I'm not even putting up the video for it, because I don't want anybody trying it. So I know I talked about it, but don't try it. Do not use suction cups. It felt like I was about to break it, and I wasn't even pulling on it hard. So I didn't want to take any chances with it. I didn't want to break the slab. If you're going to try it, if you really want to try it, don't try it on a really, really good spec, try it on something that you made a mistake on. Sending in. I got plenty of those books, but they don't have the Newton rings. This one does, and I love this book. Go figure. They got to put the freaking Newton rings on these. All right, so all right, let's get to opening this. And again, Wilbert, thanks for being a listener, man. I hope you enjoy this book. Whatever you do with this book is your business, my friend. You want to sell it, sell it. You want to keep it for a little while, keep it. It's yours. It's yours. And I hope there's more competition for the Blue Marvels. Hope there's more competition, because Wilbert's doing his homework, man. He's doing his homework. Doom. Do not guess. Do not guess. You gotta give me a right answer, man. It's gotta be on the spot. All right, TBM. I think he stopped listening, but yeah, TBM won the first one, and you know what? That was actually pretty impressive that he won the first one, even though it was like 40 minutes. But yeah, it was pretty impressive, because that one I thought I made it a little harder. I'll come up with a little bit harder question next time. All right, let's go and open these babies. I said, Wilbert, thanks for listening. I'm going to rephrase that. It's Wilbert, thanks for contributing to the channel, because you have contributed big time to this channel. So I'm very happy that you want it. I mean, I'm rooting for a lot of people, man. Rooting for a lot of people, but yeah, Wilbert's definitely one of them that I root for. So it's all about deserves though, and he deserved it. He answered it. He deserved it. And thanks again for contributing to the channel, and for being a listener as well. All right, but all right, so this is what we got. This one, not so good, but not bad, not my worst one. Okay, 18 out of 25 came back. 18. These are all going to be pre-screens, and not the Blue Marvels yet. This one, much better, right? One lone book in here, one raw book. All right, let's take that one out. One raw book, 24. So if you really come think about it, we're looking at 24 and 18. That's 42 books. 42 out of 50. It's not a bad clip. Not a bad clip. All right, let's check it out. When Dr. Doom mentioned this book, I had to get a second opinion from my son, who's a big gamer. So, yeah, I just liked what they had to say, and I went hard on this. I went hard on it. And I am not disappointed that I went hard on it, because especially after they announced a print run of 15,000, maximum 15,000. Now, it doesn't look like anybody's collecting it, because there are a ton of them on eBay, and they're going for dirt cheap. But the 9.8s are going for right around $100. I've seen them go for less. I think one went for in the 60s. All right, but yeah, I think this is going to be a big book. Might be something that I think I'm going to sell a couple at around the $100 price, maybe, just to start things off and stuff. But I think this might be a book to hold, man. The game is coming out next week. Yeah, I believe it's next week. No, wait a minute. No, game comes out this week. Yeah, 12/10. It's this week. So we'll see what happens there, and then no, maybe I might just hold off a little bit to see what they say. I sent out 6 in this one. Sent out 6. 4 of them came back 9.8s. Yeah, this is going to be for a modern. This is going to be a hard one to get a 9.8. going to be a tough one. That yellow background, very tough. I can see a lot of 9.4s and 9.6s in this book, even if you get them pressed, because you put a little wrinkle on that and yeah, you're going to see it. You're going to see it. I mean, 9.8s, they allow minor imperfections, but it's got to be really, really minor. But yeah, it's got to be close to perfect books. All right. Right now, you can still get these $5 each. $5 each. You can get them. I actually I went and got like another 11 more for like $5 each. I got them for less than I got these. I got these for more than $10, I think. Average price. What was the average price on it in the project for Cyberpunk? Average price with shipping, $13.35 per book. Yeah, I'm paying less now for the raw books. I mean, I don't know if they're going to be 9.8s. I'm hoping they are. But yeah, I'm specking hard still on this book. All right. All right, let's go to the next one. All right, so this is one of those spec plays that was a shot in the dark, pretty much, because I didn't know much about this book. I mean, it just seemed interesting. It's a Covenant of Witches, but yeah, pure spec play. Just the fact that I got them at a pretty decent price, and it was a prison cover, and I kind of liked the concept. But even I will admit I did not get the second issue. We'll see what happens. It is Boom Studios. It is one of the number ones. And like I said, it's a shot in the dark. But I went with 4 of them. I bought 4 of them. I got 4 back in 9.8s. So my intention was to get 9.8s. I got them all in 9.8s. So that's good. I'm starting to think of what I missed, because this one had 18 or 25, so 7 misses. So far, 2 Cyberpunks. All right, let's go to the next one. All right, this is a pleasant surprise here. I wish I would have gotten this for a lot less than what I bought it for, but I paid top dollar for this. And this is why I'm saying, like, you know, variants, you gotta get them at nice prices. Price that I got these for, 3 came back in 9.8. I sent 4 out, so there's another straggler. One of them was a straggler. So the Venom, where is it? It's 27 scans, 4 of them. I put 2 in the project. Look at that. That is one heavy price for that book. 108.09 for each. And now the good thing is, this is the first full appearance of Codex, and it is a no cover, and he's just gonna be hot for a while. I mean, Cates, that last book that he made, King in Black, phenomenal book. This is what he does, man. The guy is a great writer. He's writing great stories. Yeah, it's not going good for the speculators like me and some of you guys out there, but he's writing good books. Now, lesson learned though. I am not going to be I'm not specking on anything King in Black right now. I enjoyed that first story, and you know, you gotta admire the guy as a writer. I mean, when Thor killed the Void the first time, the Sentry and the Void the first time, what did he use? Not only force, but he used a bolt of lightning. Now, Thor has used his lightning on different people, of course, different beings, and he can use lightning in different forms, in different intensities, right? He used lightning in a thermal blast that he bombarded Ego back in the Kirby Stan Lee days. Now, that book, he pretty much like stunned them, like almost knocked them out. That's an entire planet with that lightning. He called it a thermal blast. Against the Sentry, he used what he has called in the past a pure bolt of lightning, which is supposedly like hundreds of times stronger than regular lightning. Of course, this is comics, guys, but you know, lightning hurt the Void multiple times during that Siege storyline, and then Cates is bringing that out with Null, that it hurts Null, and the Void is part of Null, so it makes sense that Thor was able to kill the Sentry that way, or the Void, if you will. But anyway, that's a little rant on that book. But yeah, man, I just love what Cates is doing there. 3 of them come back 9.8. This might just be a loss of funds for me if this character doesn't stay hot. But it's a great cover, and I almost want to keep one of them. Only 2 of them going into the project, but I think I might sell the third. And then that fourth one, I might, it all depends on what happens. I might send it out to get pressed and slabbed as well. Alright, let's get to the next one. Okay, I think by now we can see that she is here to stay. Punchline. She's no Erica Slaughter. You have to admit that she's not Erica Slaughter. She's not going to be a character in that class, okay? But she's definitely going to have longevity, and Tynion is making sure that she will. I mean, he's putting her right in the forefront of his storyline. So this isn't a first appearance, but this is a great looking cover by Shannon Mayer. I only bought 2 of these. You know, again, like if I were to take the decisions back, I probably wouldn't have bought this book. But if not, maybe waited for it to drop in price. I'm pretty sure they're probably dropped in price by now. Have not checked them. But this one is in the project. I bought 2. The other one did not look as good as this one, but it is a spectacular cover. Look at that. Unfortunately, I don't have good lighting here, but look, when you turn the light around on this and you put a little shade on it, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful. Beauty. Alright, Spect Hard on Venom 27, because it's the first full appearance of Codex. This is not the double cover, this is the 1 in 100, which is still a rare cover. I bought 4 of those. 3 of them came back in 9.8. They are right here. Stegman's 1 in 100 covers. And I sent 3 of these. Again, I wanted to go heavy on the first full appearance of Codex, and there were so many covers, so you had to choose what you, if you wanted to spec on that character, on what you were going to get. And I just liked this cover, and it was a pretty decent price for it. Only 1 comes back in a 9.8. I do not believe I'm going to send the rest in to get graded unless this book heats up. But I still like the cover. I will sell it though, but I still like the cover. I don't know what they're going for right now. Let's go to the last. I think this is one last book. Yeah, these books are big books. Alright, these 2 last ones are big ones. And they're big ones because it's the 1 in 50s. We only find them when they're dead. Now, most of we only find them when they're dead. they have the title in the book. This one does not. Right? It's a Virgin, Frizzen Virgin. Of course, you guys know how much I love Frizzen. Unfortunately, I sent multiple of these, and I believe I sent 4 of these. Only 2 came back, 9.8, and I knew it was going to be hard because of that black cover. I think I talked about it. I wanted to give it a shot, though. Of course, I failed. Wonder if this book took off. Don't know if it did, but I paid decent money for it. Maybe too high, but it was a gamble. I've been taking high gambles on these variants. Look at that. It's a pretty presentation for the 1 in 50 Frizzen. Alright, that's it for this book. 18 books. Let's go to the next box. Alright guys, so just look at this beauty. I don't care what anybody tells me. This has to be a hit. It has to be, man. Look at that pretty cover. Let's that's nice. That's nice. I sent 10 of these Virgins. All 10 come back. 9.8. So that's 1. Now we got 2. This is 3. 4 with this one. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice. I'm glad those hit. All 10 of those hit, because I always thought this was going to be a big hit. 1,000 printed on these. They sold out fast, sold out real well. So that's a pleasant surprise. The one that didn't hit was the trade. One trade didn't hit. So 24 out of 25 here. So one trade didn't hit. There are going to be bigger books in this. I'll show you guys those, but 4 of these hit. That's 1. This should be 2. 3 and 4. Alright, let's go to the next one. Alright, a little bit better books now. Shang-Chi. Number 1. This is the 1 in 50. I just love this cover. Loved it. Loved the fact that Miss Hammer right there is right in the front and center. The cover. I don't know. I just love the cover. This is the Jen Bartel cover. This might, I mean, will this be a better cover than the 1 in 100? I mean, it is Jen Bartel, but it stands out. You know, all her stuff, everything that she does, she just makes it pop. All her colors, she always makes them pop big time. And this is no exception, you know. I could definitely see how you can become a big Jen Bartel fan, and with that one cover that she has right now for Star Wars, I mean, I just think that this cover has a really good shot at taking off, possibly more than the 1 in 100, possibly. Talk about the 1 in 100. I'll be before that. I sent 5 of them out. All 5 that I bought came back. 9.8s. Happy with that, kid. You know, happy with that. When the movie comes out, who knows where this is gonna go, but this is a good spec. That's a good spec. All right, speaking of great covers, Inyuk Lee 1 in 100 version. All his stuff pops always too. Man, I wish I had better lighting. 2021, guys, I promise. Sometime in 2021 I'll have way better lighting and you could see these books much better then. And I'll be away from this storage room, really. Negotiate. It's all about negotiations, huh? All right. Get that. Now, I sent 5 of those out as well. The only 5 I bought. And all 5 come back 9.8s. I mean, look, if the intention is to get all 9.8s, then we succeeded. Now, getting in the black, that's a totally different story. Being in the black is a completely different story with moderns because they fluctuate so much. So if it's not hot now, when the movie comes out, instantly they become hot. Spec on Shang-Chi. I mean, this is a character that I've been reading, thanks to Spider-Man, by the way, for a very long time, since 40 years ago, back in the day when I started reading comics, reading Spider-Man, and I would love to pick up books with him fighting Spider-Man, or just being in Spider-Man books, and then I would pick up his book. Actually, he had a pretty decent run for his book, and back then it was a thing. Back then, Kung Fu. We had the Kung Fu series, we had the Kung Fu movies, and Marvel, like I said, they tried to capitalize on that, and they did. They capitalized with him and Shang-Chi, and I'm glad that they're bringing him back now. We'll see what this new era has to say about Shang-Chi. See if they like him. The new millennial version of Shang-Chi. It looks like. All right, but who knows? Maybe I'll like them too. All right, that's the books for these. That's the 50 right there. Well, 42 9.8s. Yeah, I've been showing a lot of fire lately. This isn't really the fire that I've been showing lately, but these past two ones, right? But not bad. All right, let's do the numbers. All right, guys, before the numbers, Jen Bartel or Inyuk Lee, which one's a better cover? Man, that's a tough one. It's a tough one. I kind of like the Jen Bartel better, but man, that's no slouch. I like them both. Alright, so here's the rejects. So we got one trade, Venom 28. We have 2 Cyberpunks. I looked them all over. I can't find much wrong with them. That's the bag, by the way. That's not the comic. That's the bag. But a press and a clean, really a press. I should get these books at 9.8, hopefully. 2 of these. Now, I don't know if I'm gonna send these yet. Might wait on those see if they get hot. Again, a scan variant, and then the other two frozen variants for we only find them when they're dead, which they look near mint also to me. The spines are in black covers like this. The spines are the ones that you want to make sure they're clean, and they look super clean to me, but hey, they must have failed for a reason. Pressing, these are the kind of books that I'm probably going to send back to CCS for them to press and clean, and that'll be done later though. I gotta see what they're going for anyway. I'm not sure. I haven't really been checking those to see what they're going for. These are the two best books in the lot, and the 1 in 100 in Young Lee. But yeah, Jen Bartel, man, that's a beautiful book, and of course this one, that's also a pretty book. Alright, so for one of the batches, this was the worst one of the bunch. Only 18 books. Got charged $424 by CGC. Shipping to CGC was $28.50. That comes out to $452.50 divided by 18 books that were graded, because we're assuming the $5 loss in the entire batch. Comes out to $25.14 per book, which is pretty high. But again, if I would have had them all pressed, would have been 33 and change. So it's still a win-win. 18 books is still a win-win. From 25 to 33 and change, still a win for the 9.8s. And I still got a shot of getting more 9.8s if I press. Right, so and that's really what you want. You want a second shot at the 9.8s. All right. Then you have the other one. This one we did a lot better on. 24 books, 480 total, 27.45 shipping to CGC. 507.45 is the total, including the shipping to CGC, for $21.14 per book. Man, that's a bargain. You know, that's a full $4 less. So it's actually on the dot $4 less. Not bad, not bad. All right, this is not big time fireworks really, but nice books, nice modern books, and yeah, that's it for this video. Oh, you know what? Grill Project. So the only books that we're going to put in the Grill Project for the prices are the 1 in 100s, because I ended up getting two of them. $25.14. So see, look at that. So total cost so far is $100. $125.14 for both those books. That's not even counting the other two that I'm keeping myself, but those are for spec reasons. And the Venom 27 scans, there's two of them in there, $25.14 as well. That's even more, right? So those two books, man, unless this character turns around in a hurry, we're looking at losses for those books. Yeah, we're looking at losses. So I need to get some wins, just to deflect those losses, just in case I have to sell them, you know. But oh yeah, and then we only find them when they're dead. 1 in 50. That's another one that's going to be probably a loss, and all because of the prices that I'm paying for, that I paid for those variants, and those variants are going for a lot less than that right now. $25.14. You can't can't go too hard on these variants, especially when they first come out. Not unless there's something like really, really, you know, it's got to be unique, right? About them, a first appearance. It has to be. I mean, there's so many great covers out there, great artists out there. For every one great cover, there's like 5 others that are great also. But yeah, it really has to be unique. All right. Well, that's it for now. All right, guys. Have a great night. I'm tired already. Later.